because it's great. So we've got Powered Up Pink company jewelry. So who here earned jewelry in any of those months? You, yes. Okay. Way to go, you guys. And come on, the jewelry this month. Have you guys seen that gorgeous pearl necklace? It's so pretty and it's long and gorgeous. All right.
Who's earned it this month already?
Ooh, way to go. Woohoo! Yes! Way to go, you guys. That's amazing. Okay. So cool. All right. So there is a new challenge happening. And it's going to go until Career Conference, which is in March. It'll be March 26th, 26, 27. 25, 26, somewhere right in there. It's a Friday to Saturday. So it's really cool, you guys. It is 2 new teammates on your team getting active or qualified. Qualified. Okay, so 2 qualifieds, you guys. And Becky and I have been talking, we have been talking stars lately. So when you can do it very quickly, you can take as much time as you need, but get it done before Career Conference because the bracelet is awesome. It's a little bit wider of a band. I don't think we have a picture. I don't have a picture of it. It is on the In Touch page if you want to go check it out, see what's all there, and it's cool. So, okay, can I jump into my training? Is that cool? Okay. So this last week, me and Melody and Becky and a couple other directors, all the directors in our unit, as well as all of the directors throughout Mary Kay, got together and had a leadership conference down in Atlanta, Georgia. And we also had the opportunity to listen to it virtually, which is what we did because it was amazing and nice to be able to sit at a table and be able to take notes. But you guys, it was such an opportunity for excitement and engagement and being able to cheer each other on and see what has changed in the last 2 years. You know, it was the first company-wide event since COVID started. And all of us at some point, if not multiple points, were crying. We also got to listen to Gloria Mayfield-Banks on her final speech as a national sales director. If you haven't looked into Gloria, do it. Fall down that rabbit hole because it's amazing. She has taught us different things throughout the years. Not only is her affirmation one of the best I've ever heard, but she also taught us the zip code, which, if you're not familiar with, is 53621. No, it's not. Come on, Brittany, try again. Pretty sure that's what it is. I don't have internet. So 5 new leads a day. You want 600 in sales every week. You want 2 new bookings.
I think it's 31.
Okay, that's what I thought. I know I had it pulled up because there we go.
52631.
Okay, so I was totally right. I just second guessed myself. Okay, so you have your 2 new bookings. You've got 3 face-to-face interviews. You guys, if you're doing 3 face-to-face interviews every week, you are going to hit your powerful, your perfect 6. That's awesome. And then 1 weekly accomplishment sheet. And one of the sheets that you guys have today is actually an IPA sheet. And when you start tracking that, I think Becky is going to go into more detail with it. But tracking your numbers grow. And take it from somebody who didn't want to track in the beginning. It's worth it. And when you start seeing your wins all of a sudden it's really fun to turn in that weekly accomplishment sheet because it's literally about what you've done and you get to run your own race. So it's awesome. So I wanted to...
Brittany, could you go over that again?
The zip code?
Yes.
All right, so it is 52631. So 5 new referrals or 5 new names every day. 2 new bookings on your books. 600 in sales every week. 3 face-to-face interviews. And face-to-face can be through Zoom. It's having a conversation with someone and going back and forth. And then 1 weekly accomplishment sheet. So one of the other women that we got to listen to, her name is Pam Shaw. And Pam Shaw is a national. And her training was very fast. We had to listen to it a couple times. Oh my goodness, she does. She gets her words through, that is for sure. So, but she talked about 6 things to create a sustainable growing unit. Am I taking your training?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good.
You are.
So these 6 items, we're going to go through them relatively quickly. But the first thing is having a unit meeting or being part of a unit meeting. So with your unit meetings, being able to get your training, education, inspiring others, inspiring yourself, finding that inner motivation, getting recognized for what you're doing, celebrated, and then having a segment for guests. And that was one thing that she talked about, was being able to welcome guests to those events. And I know most of us do separate events for guests so that we can bring people in, let them know what we're doing, and get them excited about it as well. So number 2 is your physical bookings. At your physical bookings, you're going for goals of selling $300, 2 bookings on your books, and 3 to 4 career chats. Personally, I try to get everyone to do a career chat because the worst they say is no, but hey, that's okay. Number 3 is you earn while you learn education. Not feeling like if you don't know everything, you can't start. Because it's really easy once you start. It's like, okay, I'm going to get my office set up. I'm going to get all my file folders nice and organized. I'm going to get, cool new furniture happening. And I'm going to write my list of 50 names, 100 names, 20 names, whatever it is. Oh, but you know what? Let me reorder that list because, this isn't in the right order. Or, oh, let me redo this. And you never get started. So really getting it going and doing things that are going to cultivate your business. So don't expect when you're a new consultant, when you've been, I still stumble over my words, you guys. I've been in for a year. I did this before. And I still get hiccups and whatever. Don't feel like you have to sound like a national sales director or like your sales director. You're new. What happens when you start a new job? You get that cool little name tag that says trainee, right? Okay. We don't have that here, but you're learning a new skill set. You are learning how to interact with people in a different way. You're learning how to do a new job. And if you want to treat it like a hobby, wonderful. If you want to treat it like a job, wonderful. But know that you don't have to know everything right away. Be willing to be vulnerable and earn some money while you're learning. Hey, Melody, I'm new in this company. I'm super excited. Can I use you as a guinea pig to try out, how to give a career chat because I'm supposed to do 5 of these and I'm really nervous. Okay, like I've done plenty of these, you guys, and I would still say that because I would rather keep that trainee tag on and help others and feel vulnerable and be willing to say, okay, I'm not perfect at this. And, you know, as Melody's shirt so wonderfully says, screw perfection. Because it's okay to not be perfect. You know, we have amazing tools. We have the flip chart so that we can literally go through a party and have the words written out for us. And then what do? We turn it around and show our guests like, hey, this is what I used. You don't have to have it all memorized. It's okay. So, all right, we're gonna jump down to the next one. So, I mean, really, it's just honing your skills, transferring your information to new consultants, and, you know, be willing to love them where they're at. So having those new consultant systems in place, and if you're not sure of those, all 3 of us as directors have those in place. And Mary Kay has amazing new consultant systems as well. We've got that great start system. We've got, you know, training like crazy. We've got Mary Kay University. There are so many opportunities for learning and growing and building. And, you know, having those discussions, having strong discussions with your leaders, with, you know, we as leaders, having them with our consultants and, you know, helping everybody win quickly. You know, we do that 24 challenge, 24 items in 24 hours, 24 business hours. It doesn't have to be in, you know, a 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. You know, it's 3 business days roughly. You're doing it in 24 hours of work. So
that boosted my sales this last,
yeah,
December. I didn't get all 24, but I got like 10. So.
Yeah, that's 10.
10 I didn't have. Right.
Exactly, and it all starts with 1. So, you know, it says, you know, talking about having that inventory on hand. Natasha's wearing her pearls and being super excited because she did the career chats to earn those pearls. And you guys, it's, they actually call it the 3 Ps. So your perfect or powerful start, your pearls, and then having product on hand. Number 5 is a culture for business. So we are in the business. Go ahead.
Can you repeat those 3 Ps again?
Yes. Perfect or powerful start, or your perfect 3 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Your pearls of sharing, and product on hand.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So our culture for business is movement. We want to move people towards their goals. Let them dream. Let them enjoy being in this company. Because really, if you're not having fun, then something's wrong. We got to change it. We got to change mindsets. We've got to change, you know, what is happening. Because, you know, as we walked through that career path, like you guys got to see where people are winning, where people are growing, where they want to go next. So now, Mary, I'm going to be watching and see you when you go on target for that car. And it's going to be fantastic. And I get to cheer you on. And it's great. So when we can build each other up and see each other win, that is something that is so powerful in this company, is because we don't have to step on toes to make our way to the top. We can do it together. There's not a lot of companies that do that in some way, shape, or form. It's cool. So, number 6.
Hey, Brittany.
Yes.
What was number 5 again?
It is a culture for business. So, treating your business like a business versus treating it like a hobby. And if you haven't heard it before, if you work your business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. If you work it like a business, it has the opportunity to pay you like a business. And Trust me, I don't like that hobby money anymore. It's not doing its job. So I'm going for, I want job money. And it's a mind shift, but it's a really good one. And it's pretty fun. And it's still not as much time as you would spend at a 40-hour work week. And okay, so number 6 is vision sustained. So being willing to talk to your director, be willing to be vulnerable and share your big dreams. And as directors, it's the place that we're taking them. It's showing them how to dream. It is, it says the exciting adventure and the finish line that wouldn't be dreamt of without us. Mary Kay always said, this is not a goal company, this is a dream company. Because truly, if you do it and follow the magic and follow the different systems in place, you can have the dreams of your dreams. Like, it's awesome. So that is what Pam Shaw was talking about. So how do you integrate this? Have discipline to start. And it's based on what or who you want to become. Number 2 is have the courage to stop. Whether that's delegating, whether that is turning off the Netflix. That's what I had to do. Whether it's, stopping bad habits because they're just not fulfilling you. Number 3, empower. Empower those around you. Empower those, that you're putting on your team. Empower your friends. Empower the people around you, because when you empower others, you are going to also feel empowered. Number 4 is have a system to create. Look at the systems out there. If you see holes in them or spots that need to be fixed, figure that out. Figure out where is your wall? Where are you getting stuck? And talk to one of us about how to fix it, how to get over that wall, how to go under that wall, how to go around it, because it may only be this big, but if you keep running into it, we got to shift a little bit, right? It's probably not huge, but we can help you do it. We'll help you navigate. Number 5, a relationship to initiate. People that you need to be in front of. People that you need to meet. And number 6, is there a risk that you need to take? And again, that is based on who you want to become. It is time to move forward. As directors, we are told 5 is what you need to retain your unit. 10 is what you need for growth. So it's time to figure out your fears and your limiting beliefs and move through them. A way to do that is when you notice you're getting fearful or something is starting to give you anxiety, take a step back and say, okay, what about this is making me scared? Why am I feeling this way? Because Pam Shaw said, we can't hide behind the in-between. There's no buts. This looks incredible, but this goal is totally achievable, but, well, now you're stuck. When instead of saying, okay, this goal is achievable. Okay, I have to add one more person. Okay, I need to have 2 more parties. I need to, when you start at that ending and work your way back to the beginning, and not everybody works this way. But when you know what that goal is, all of a sudden it's like, okay, now let's break up those steps. You know, Becky has told me she wants to become a national by 2024. During leadership, it kind of became like a thing. It was like, okay, you earn your Cadillac. You earn a top trip. You become $1 million unit. You become a national. Hey, that's awesome. Well, Becky, you've already done one of those. Check mark. It's only 4 things, right? So you've already earned a Cadillac. You're going to be a top trip director this year. You're going to be $1 million next year. You're going to be a national. Like it's not so overwhelming when you break it up into chunks. And all of a sudden saying, oh, 4 things. Okay, we're 25% there. How about that? Like, that's huge. That's amazing. And it's achievable. So, don't decide by fear, but by faith. Don't go back to familiar, because when you do, you're doing things beneath you. Pam Shaw was talking about how, she used to drive an hour one way for a party, have 2-hour party with maybe 6 people there, get the sales, and come home. Get all dressed up, get everything, happening. Whereas now, like, yeah, okay, we can go back to everything pre-pandemic, but now we have the ability to be hybrid. We have the ability to do things virtually. Okay, so we can still get dressed up, still be cute, still be around a virtual table with our 6 people. But now we have created, because we were in a position that we had to. So we've created the opportunities for different growth, for more flexibility, because you're not having to spend 2 hours of driving time. And it's really cool just to see that, because the opportunities are there. And yeah, that's kind of where I wanted to leave it, because I don't actually know where I'm at for time, but I think I'm pretty darn close.
Can
So
you say that quote again?
Absolutely. Don't go back to familiar. When you do, you are doing things beneath you. Perfect. All right. Thanks, friends.
Does anybody else have any questions for Brittany or any affirmations? Yeah. Do you want to go? Melody.
Our training is similar.
Sweet. That's okay. It's a good training.
No, like, that's one thing about that I would just affirm, that like we can all listen to the same training but get different pieces of the same training. Like, it's just like if you go to church, we all go to the same church, but we all may get this, like, the Spirit may hit us differently. So just thank you for being bold enough to go to leadership and take the information and come back and forward to the people.
Yes. And Brittany, thank you for reminding us to be vulnerable and that it's okay to wear that trainee name tag. Because you know what? It's not only just as beauty consultants, but as directors, we have a trainee name tag. I don't know how to necessarily get to national. That's something that my national is training me. So we're always learning. The pro is never done, right? Isn't that what the quote is, or something like that?
School is never out
School's
for the
never
pro.
out for the pro.
There,
Yes.
see, there we go. School's never out for the pro. Always learning. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, Mary, I need to give you a red gift.
Thank you.
Yes. Yay, congratulations. And then before I pass it over to Melody, I have these adorable, aren't these cute? These adorable sparkly red roses. And I wanted to give these to, I hope I have enough. I was like, oh boy. Who wants to be in the red jacket? Because I want to give this to you. So when you are at an event, you can wear this on your red jacket in excitement for being a red jacket. Is that you, Natasha?
I'm going to go back to my red.
You want to go back to your
I have
red?
my red jacket. I'm just gonna wear it.
Affirm yourself. Who else wants to be in their red jacket? Red jacket, yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, so fun. Get my little clips.
Yeah. Whether you want to be. I want to be.
Who else?
That's crazy. I used to learn on Saturday.
Oh, I don't have another. I'll buy you one.
No, it's okay. I'm not exactly what my jacket.
She said, I don't need that.
Next time I go somewhere, I'm gonna have this stupid jacket. You're gonna have to take it away from somebody. It's fine.
Well, I see her all the time.
Yeah, you take it.
Yes, you take it. I see her all the time. Take it. You wear that with pride. Oh my goodness, so fun. Okay, I am now going to hand it off to Miss Melody Bird. I'm so excited to hear your training today. And she's going to do a little recognition first before she dives into some training for us. So here we go. Brennan. Hi, friends.
Okay, so I'm going to recognize people who have. So do you have your sheet that you filled out? Because you're going to need it for this section, unless you just know your numbers and I salute you. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast. But we're going to recognize what you did for quarter two. So that is from 9/16 to 12/15. So for your total wholesale, if your wholesale is over $1,000, stand up. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Woo, look at that. We're selling some stuff. Mary Kay, nothing happens until you sell something. If your wholesale is over $2,000, remain standing.
We're just doing the second quarter.
Yep. Oh, well, yeah, the numbers on the sheet is for the whole. Yeah, we're going to do what's on the sheet because that's what you have. So if from July to December, if your wholesale is from. We haven't been here in a while, so yeah, we're getting warmed up.
Yeah. You two can be a sales
Yes. Perfection. If you had more than 3,000 in from January, July to December, remain standing. Congratulations, ladies. More than 4,000? Congratulations. 5,000? 6,000? 7,000? 8,000? 9,000? Congratulations. That is amazing. Nothing happens until you sell something. So congratulations for putting the product on faces and having wholesale and put some money in your pocket. And now we're going to recognize retail. And with this court, this is how we do like the Queen's Court of Sharing and the Unit Court of Sharing. Selling. I'm on selling, Melody. Selling. So if you have more than, we're going to start at 6,000? 5,000. Okay, 5,000. We're going at 5,000. If you have 5,000 or more from June, July to December, stand on up. Congratulations, ladies. 6,000. I don't know how to count either. 7,000. 8,000. 9,000. 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay, woo! 17, 18, 19, woo! Congratulations, Tasha. So when you have 40,000 retail, you are on the Queen's Court of Sales, and you earn diamond rings. I don't have one yet, but I'm earning it this year. And when you do 20,000, you are on our Princess Court. Nope, there's a Duchess Court now. So when you do 30,000, you are on the Duchess Court, and when you do 20,000, you're on the Princess Court, and when you do 10,000, you're on your Unit Court. So figure out where you're going to win. It's not too late. Whatever you did before doesn't even matter because we're looking at the future. So figure out where you're going to win. And now we're gonna recognize our stars. So you're gonna have to get up and exercise and get to moving. So if you were a yes, if you were a sapphire, ruby, diamond, or pearl star or emerald, walk on across this beautiful stage and imagine that this is semi. So can we have our sapphire stars? Sapphire stars, please come take your walk. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! For the stars, let's clap for the stars. Yes, do your stage wave. These are all our lovely sapphire stars.
Oh, we're not a sapphire.
Sapphire stars. Woo! And then we have our ruby sapphire. Woo! And we do have our ruby stars. Any ruby stars? Last quarter. Oh,
I might have been, but it's fine.
Ruby. Okay. The next one is diamond stars. And we got it. Yay. The next one is emerald. Emerald. Any emerald stars? And last but not least, pearl stars. And pearl stars are our pearl stars. And now we are going to crown some queens. Hi.
Yes. Well, did we do a sharing though? We didn't do sharing. Team building.
No, we're not, because I don't know how to read. We're just going to go back.
At the beginning.
That's right. So we're going to recognize you for sharing the opportunity and doing the one thing that Mary Kay asked you to do, which is to pass it on. So if you passed it on to anyone between July to December and they came in qualified, please stand up. If you have one qualified team member. Congratulations. Thank you for passing it on. 2 qualified. 3 qualified. 4 qualified. 5 qualified. Congratulations. Tasha, how many did you have?
Awesome job.
Yeah, she had 4 qualified.
Woo! For you, girl.
So now.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you guys for just sharing the opportunity, selling all the good things. So our queen of queens today is none other than Natasha. Come on up here, girl. Nice job.
Thank you.
Here's a cute little gift for you.
Thank you.
We must crown you. And then for the queen, one thing that always serves me so well in my business is just checking in with my Lord every day. And so I thought that this Bible study would be just a great thing for you to just check in with him every day and push you forward. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Keep going. Yeah, I keep
Yes.
Thank you so much. Anything you want to share with everybody on just a tip or trick for your business?
So I'm going to be brutally honest. I kind of fell off, not like recently, I fell off and I felt really, really bad about it and I wasn't going to come today. And I'm really happy that I did because it just reminded me, like, even though you fall off in your business, you can always get back up and you can always do great things. And it feels good to be up here right now. I did not expect this. So even when you're feeling low and you're feeling down in your business, just know you can always do better and you can always pick yourself back up and show up. Because when you show up, you go up.
Yeah.
Thanks, my goodness.
Melody, take it away.
I
You
just
wanna
want
say
to add
something about your
something too. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, so Tasha did all of these great things, and like it was like the last day of October, and then it rolled over into November. So just like from her experience, and just like she just made up a goal in her head and decided that she was going to do it. So I'm just so proud of you. I'm so thankful that you showed up and invest time in your business. And this is just the beginning. Yes. So yeah, that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
not wondering what so apparently I don't know how to read or count or whatever. So just bear with me. So like Brittany said, we had leadership this past week, and I took a bajillion of notes. So you're just going to hear a little bit of my brain and how I process things. So National NSD Emeritus Angie Day said she is a part of the BIDIDA club, but I did it anyway. And there were a couple of things that like I kept hearing throughout leadership, and it was just like a trend. And one of the things was to be authentically you, and the other one is to take it step by step. Mary Kay is the greatest opportunity in the world. I am 1,000% sold out on that. And now is the time. The market is right, the product is right, and the people are looking for it. NSD Pam Shaw said there are 4 million people leaving the workforce. So the time is right now. What would happen if you asked a third of the million? I don't even know how to do math, but that's a lot of people. And NSD Emeritus Sandy Valerio said most people just make a living, step out of that, and make a life. So I want you to think back to a time where you were on fire for your Mary Kay business. Whether it was like 10 seconds ago, or an hour ago, or a day ago, 10 years ago, it doesn't matter. Anywhere, anytime in between there. And I want you to know that fire you had, it's time to relight it and keep it lit this time. Allow yourself to dream again. NSD Diana Palaco said, don't focus on things you failed to do. Focus on what you will do. Act daily. Every action you take is a successful day. So you know what that means? Whatever you did before, it doesn't matter. If you did a lot, great. If you didn't, great. We still have a lot that can happen. And somebody who I forgot to quote said that miracles happen between now and July. So anything can happen as long as you're dreaming. The only person that is stopping you from reaching your dream is yourself. So I'm going to give you 8 tips. It's some of the things that Brittany did, but put my spin to it. I also got these from Pam Shaw. So the first one that I will say, number 1, take God as your business partner. Romans 8:31 says, what shall we say about such wonderful thing? If God is for us, who can be against us? So it doesn't matter if you say, I am going to earn this car. It doesn't matter. If God put that on your heart, go earn that car. And if it doesn't happen then, it wasn't your time, but God put it on your heart, so it's going to happen. I'm sold out on that. If God is with you, God, literally, you can do anything. The second thing is to have the discipline to start. The dream won't happen if you won't start it. Not only like having the dream and starting the dream, but committed to finishing that dream. So if you say, I'm going to earn that car, and you're like, I'm going to earn it by the end of the seminar year, and seminar year hits and you don't earn it, do you just throw that dream away? No, you just extend the deadline a little longer. Do not give up on your dreams, because your dreams are eventually going to be your reality. NSD Emeritus Yvonne Lemon said, don't sit around and wait for it, work for it. So get out there and work. Number 3, have the courage to stop. So this is something that has really changed the direction of my business, is that I started to reevaluate and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Reflect. That's the word. Sit down and reflect about what I do each month, each quarter, and each year. You can always learn from yourself. There's always room for improvement. So I really had to sit down and tell myself, like, okay, Melody, you watch too much Netflix. Okay, Melody, you're listening to too much gossip. Okay, Melody, like, what is stopping you and what is holding you back? Like, be realistic and have that hard conversation with yourself, because let's be honest, anybody can tell you, but you're really going to listen to yourself. And if you are going for a goal and you're not hitting those goals, I do challenge you to really have that hard conversation with yourself, because there's something that's missing, and that something could just be you committing and not giving up on yourself. And instead of, oh, I missed it today, so I'm just going to watch Netflix and then I try it again, just stay committed and you'll hit that goal. I have another quote. National Emeritus Yvonne Lemon said, base your decision on your future, not your emotions. So this is why it is imperative for you to commit to your goal and know that you're going to be sold out on that goal, because there is going to be times in your business where you're going to be like, you know what? I don't know. And that's okay. But if you made it up in your mind that this is the decision you're going to make, you're not going to let your emotions ruin that. Number 4. Am I moving too fast?
No.
Okay. I was watching Pam Shaw, so I got her energy. Number 4, find a person to empower you. You have your directors. We love to empower people. Please, I want to empower you. So find your director. Let her know what your dream is. Let her know what you're working towards. Like I said, this business is not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. But your director knows how awesome you are. And sometimes you just need that reminder that you are awesome. And NSD Emeritus Carrie Burkskirk said, you are special because of you, not because of the recognition. So it doesn't matter if you fall off in your business, and it doesn't matter if you didn't hit your goal. You're still special. You have something that Mary Kay needs, and we're just waiting for you to show us. The next thing, number 5, is figure out how you're going to work your business. With this, I don't call it a pandemic, so it may be a panini or it may be a panda bear, whatever P word I want. But with all of this going on, there has been so many ways of like, oh, I can work my business virtual. I can work it in person. I can do it hybrid. I can do it with samples. I can do it without samples. Figure out what's going to work for you and stick with it. Figure out if you're working your business part-time. Figure out if you're working your business full-time. Get a schedule. Am I going to book during the week and do my parties on the weekend, or vice versa? Figure out how you're going to run your business. Number 6, be you. Take what you learn from all of these experiences and from your directors and put your swag on it. Like, people are buying you. They're sold out on you. They want to support you. They don't want to support me. They don't want to support Becky. They want to support you. That was the biggest change in my business when I started being Melody, the quirky, can't remember the words, but we're going to roll with it. People are going to get behind that. Be you, because they want to see you. NSD Emeritus Cindy Williams said, DNA stands for do not argue with the creator. He created you uniquely. Be you. Number 7, build relationships. Get an accountability partner. We saw today that there's people going for things. If they're going for the same thing that you're going for, connect with them. You guys can book together. You guys can work together. You guys can cheer each other on. Your sales director is your biggest accountability partner. We know what you want. We've been there before. Connect with us. We can help you. We're going to love you if you hit it. If you don't hit it, we're here for you. The other thing I was going to say is also with your customers, build relationships with them. Find a need and fill it, whether it be doing a birthday card. So like what I love to do for my customers is every month, in the beginning of the month, I send them a handwritten birthday card, because you never know. People may not get birthday cards in the mail, and you are that one person who did that for them. So it's just that little tweak that has helped my business. Or if I see we're friends on Facebook and something happened with their family, or they're going through a rough time, or they're having a great time, I may just call them up and congratulate them for finishing nursing school, or letting them know I'm praying for their family. Like, connect with your customers, because if you do it now, later when you're like an inch away from hitting your goal and you call them up, they're going to be willing to support you because you have that relationship. Finally, number 8. Is there a risk you need to take? Do you need to go to that sharp person who you don't want to do because that's going to make you throw up and they're making you nervous and you're just like, do it? Is it taking the time that you set aside for your business and treating it as a business? Is it setting a bigger goal? NSD, Diana Polacco said, put a time frame on your goal and give it your best right now. So not tomorrow, not 6 years, right now. And I just want to know, will you be a part of the BIDIA club, but I did it anyway? Or will you be a part of the WIDA, wish I did it anyway? The choice is yours.
That is so good. I said that to myself this morning because I didn't want to get out of bed. I was like, oh, it's so warm and cozy in here. And I was like, but I did it anyways. And I got up and I was like, all right, starting off big. I love that.
Literally, last night when I was writing this, I'm like, oh, I could just get up in the morning. But I did it anyway. So I did it last night.
Yeah. And the wish I did it. Boom. That was powerful. Anybody want to affirm Melody or questions for Melody? Now is your chance. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thank you, Melody. That was very powerful. I just love how so many things spoke to me. But two of the things that really spoke to me, and I'm definitely going to do them, is have the courage to stop and how you said to just really reflect and have that realistic, hard conversation with myself. So thank you for that. And also the to be authentically me. Because that's, in fact, I said tomorrow on my way up here. I've heard similar things around that recently with Mary Kay, and I think that's one of my stumbling blocks. I feel like I have to pretend to be somebody else that I'm not. So thank you for sharing that and reinforcing that.
And your customers know, especially in this virtual world, all they see all the time is like, oh, this or that, or oh, this, or oh, like, but when it's you and you put your spin on it, they're like, oh, well, let me look at this, instead of just having like this stock photo, but it's you. They want to see you.
Thank you.
Yes, so good. Anyone else want to share or affirm? Natasha, you're next.
Yeah, so kind of like I mentioned when I was up there, I felt really like embarrassed and really sad about like falling in my business, but I'm happy I did it anyways. And I came here because I really went back and forth on the idea like, oh, I'm going to feel so ashamed and I'm going to see all these people and I'm going to be like having to hide that I didn't do so hot, but like, I don't know. I'm happy I came anyways. So that resonated. that resonated with me really strongly. So thank you.
Kate?
The DNA, do not argue with the creator.
Yes.
I love that.
She said that, and I was like, oh, all right. You can't argue. Just do what he tells you to do, what he put in your heart. He made you. He knows the beginning and the end. You just have to follow what he tells you along the way.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, we are running a bit ahead of schedule, which isn't a bad thing. So we're going to just take a 10-minute break. Stretch your legs, go back and get something to drink. I'm going to get, our next training is going to be Tammy. Tammy wasn't able to be here live today. She had an extra basketball tournament pop into her schedule. But she recorded us a 25-minute training, which is, I watched it this morning, and it's so good. It is so good. It is full circle parties. So it is going to be phenomenal. So I have that recording. So I'll pull that up. So go ahead, take a break, mingle, and we'll come back in about 10 minutes. Okay? Cool. I will post the recording, friends. We'll see you later.